What is up, rockers? And I'm back with another review video. And instead of doing a TV show, I'm trying to end up doing different things with this review series. Is today I'm actually, or not really today, but this video I'm actually going to review Sixx A.M.'s Modern Vintage album. And honestly, for those of you who don't know who Sixx A.M. is, it's James Michael, which is the lead singer, and he's been a producer in the music business for a while. Plus, he's also released a few solo songs and solo albums along the way. Then you have DJ Ashba, or however you say his last name. He's better known for being part of Beautiful Creatures, and also he has a place with Guns N' Roses as the lead guitarist, as of the current lineup. And then you have the legendary, I can't even talk right now. And then you have my favorite bass player, the legendary Nikki Sixx. And there's all who Sixx A.M. is for you all who don't know it. But their album, which is the third album by the way, Modern Vintage, is basically a really, really, really great listen to all the way through. I mean, and compare it to the first two albums, it still holds true to what you expect from Sixx A.M. I mean, it really does, because I can't even talk right now. Just being honest, this is my second time recording because my aunt came in and interrupted me the first time, so I had to redo it. But here's how I want to put it: is the fact of it is, like I said, a really great listen to all the way through. I mean, each and every song, at least to me, contains some kind of story to the lyrics conveyed through the music. It's just the way it is. I mean, they all contain a positive message through it. It really does. And everybody always complains about something, but the third album is usually the milestone for any band in general. And you always expect some kind of differentness from the first two albums. Because the first two Sixx A.M. albums, the first one being the Heroin Diaries, which corresponds to Nikki Sixx's autobiography, the Heroin Diaries, about his own life through him doing drugs and all that shit back when he was younger and with Motley Crue, stuff like that. And you expect something with that to be, of course, correspond, the music and stuff to correspond with the book. And then their second album, This Is Gonna Hurt, it also corresponds with Nikki Sixx's second bestseller book, This Is Gonna Hurt. And like I said, you expect the music to correspond more with the books and all that, and it does. It really does. But this third album, Modern Vintage, is basically a look at a fresher Sixx A.M. basically, if you know what I'm saying, because this is the first time you actually have a glimpse at Sixx A.M.'s music without the books and all that. It's just if you guys know what I'm trying to say. And like I said, where people expect different style, well, not really different style, but they expect a different side of you, it really does give you a different side to the band itself and people in it. And when I say different, it's more of a different than different type situation. Because it's still, if I said it's already, I'm saying it again, it's still something you would expect from the band itself without the books corresponding. Simple as that. And really, like I said, it's a real great listen to through and through. Like I said, I mean, the songs in the beginning catch you and stuff like that. Shit, excuse me. And it's just, like I said, a really great listen to and all that. And that is different, like I said. Because you still expect it from the band. And really, there's really 3 songs here that I want to talk about, and they're not really that big a deal to really talk about. It's just songs that I expect to seem different. They seem off-putting on the album itself, it gives you yet some other sides to Sixx A.M. itself, like for example here, their song on the album Miracle. It's weird to me because it has like that old school disco feel, but at the same time, it also keeps that hard rock vibe to it throughout the song as well. And you really wouldn't expect that either. You really wouldn't. And it really is pretty cool actually. And then talk about the song Before It's Over, which is the last track on the album. Again, another differentness to the album itself because oh shit, I can't even talk right now. Pretty much because it has one of those old school, also another old school feel too. It's like an old school cartoony / show tune type vibe to it, which is actually, like I said, it's still pretty good. Because, like I said, it gives you another side to the band, and overall, Miracle and Before It's Over just great listens. Just for the fact of it is that it's a different way to convey the music on the album compared to what most of it is. And then you come to their song Drive, which, in case you guys don't know, their song Drive is a cover of The Cars Drive. And being perfectly honest here, the song did sound familiar, but that's because I actually had to go back and listen to The Cars Drive, and then I came back and listened to Sixx A.M.'s cover of it again. And when it came to this song in particular, this one seemed the most different on the album to me. Because what they did, they added so many different effects to it. It just ultimately sounded like a whole, even though I knew it was a cover, it just sounded like a whole different song. It sounded like an original song, not really a cover, if you guys know what I mean. And there's not very many few people who can actually, or few bands or few people that can actually make a cover sounds like their own song. I mean, of course, you can always add in different styles, stuff like that, but it honestly, Drive sounded like a Sixx A.M. original just from the stuff they do with it. And really, it's one of my favorites on the album, too. Because it brings a new perspective to the song. Seems like a whole different story than the original song. It really does. And overall, like I said, a great listen to. And if I could, actually, I do have a list here of my top 5 songs, really more of a top 4, but still. And and if I can, I'm actually going to go through these and tell you what I like and what I did. Tell you pretty much why I like my top 5. And really, my number 1 pick for top 5 is the tie between Stars and Relief. Ignoring the storytelling aspects and the positive messages throughout all these things, Stars to me, it's really, even though it is the first track on the album, it's something that stuck out to me more than anything. Because the lyrics to it, and in general, and plus you think it's going to be, I mean, not really a ballad, but it's like a hard rock type song that still has a soft, subtle lyrics to it, at least to me. And then all of a sudden, you just got that hard kicking solo in the middle of the song, driving. And really, and you don't expect that. It jumps out at you, it catches you. And all in all, like I said, that's a great song. And when it comes to Relief, which is my tie for the number 1 slot on my top 5 list, Relief, mostly just because of the lyrics. And again, it sounds more like, the same thing with Stars, it sounds more like a traditional Sixx A.M. style song to me. That's why it's on my top. That's why it's mostly on my top. My top 5 tied at number 1. Then you have my number 2 song, Drive. And you guys already know the reasons of that. Like I said, brings a whole new perspective to the song. It's just that. And really, it quite touches you, to be honest, as well. So, there you go. My number 3, Give Me a Love. And I think this is a song that everybody can really pertain to. Because by all, it's not really a soft ballad, but by all, given the lyrics, it's a song everybody can pertain to. Because everybody wants that love. Everybody wants it, so that's how I see it. And my number 4, aka my last one, my top 5, because I tie it first, is Hyperventilate. And really, there's really no reason why this is on my top 5. It's just because it's a pretty good song. That's all I really gotta say. I mean, it really is. I mean, really. And really, this whole album in general, just with all the tricks they pulled in some of their songs, all the non-traditional Sixx A.M. style they would put, aka, or which, again, even the non-traditional style is still, in a way, a style you would expect from the band, because if you know the people and stuff they've done with music in their past and the stuff, you would pretty much assume that's the stuff they would actually do. And then, of course, the traditional songs as well, traditional Sixx A.M. style. Like I said, in this album overall, if I had to rate it, I would actually rate it a 5 stars out of 5. And because I really am a huge Sixx A.M. fan, and this actually was the most anticipated album throughout the year that I was waiting for, to be honest. That's probably the only one, too. Then again, I don't keep that much of the album, so really, I probably wouldn't know, but like I said, it's the most anticipated I have throughout the year. Like I said, to me, personally, 5 out of 5 stars. It really is a great listen to for anybody who wanted to pick it up. And also, if you've even never heard of the band before, it'd be also a great way to introduce them to the band too, through their 3rd album, which, like I said, is a milestone for any band or artist in general. So there you go. And rockers, I guess I'll see you next time in one of my videos, whatever it may be. You guys can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. And really, and if you guys want me to review something, just give me a suggestion. Comment, message me on YouTube, or hell, message me on message me on the Facebook page if you want to. And I'll talk to you later, rockers. Live free and rock.